Knight c3. e5. e4. Knight f6. d4. Bishop b4. a3. Bishop takes c3, check. B takes c3, b6. Bishop g5. Queen e7. h4. Knight a6. g4. Queen e6. f4. E takes d4. C takes d4. Knight c5. f5. Queen takes e4, check. Queen e2. King f8. Bishop takes f6. Knight d3, check. C takes d3. Queen takes e2, check. King takes e2. Bishop b7. g5. Rook g8. g6. F takes g6. F takes g6. Rook e8, check. King d1. G takes f6. G takes h7. Rook h8. Knight f3. Bishop d5. Knight e5. F takes e5. D takes e5. Bishop f3, check. Bishop e2. Bishop takes e2, check. King takes e2. Rook takes e5, check. King d2. a6. Rook a f1, check. King e8. Rook h3. Rook takes h7. Rook f3. d6. Rook e3. Rook takes e3. Rook takes e3. Check. King d7. a4. Rook takes h4. King c3. Rook takes a4. King d2. c6. Rook h3. Rook a2. Check. King e3. Rook f2. King takes f2. b5. Rook h7. Check. King e6. Rook h6. Check. King f7. Rook takes d6. King e7. Rook takes c6. b4. Rook takes a6. b3. Rook b6. b2. Rook takes b2. King e6. Rook e2. Check. King d5. King e3. King d6. King e4. King c7. Rook c2. Check. King d7. Rook c4. King e6. Rook a4. King f6. d4. King g5. d5. King f6. Rook a6. Check. King g5. d6. King f6. d7. Check. King e7. Rook e6. Check. King takes d7. Rook f6. King e7. King e5. King d7. Rook f7. Check. King c6. Rook f6. Check. King d7. King d5. King c8. King d6. King b7. King c5. King c7. Rook e6. King b7. King d6. King b6. Rook e5. King b7. Rook c5. King b6. King d5. King b7. King d6. King b6. King d5. King b7. Rook b5. Check. King c7. King e6, King c6. Rook e5. King b6. Rook d5. King c7. King e7. King b6. King d6. King b7. Rook c5. Knight c3. e5. e4. Knight f6. Knight f3. Knight c6. h4. Knight d4. Knight d5. Knight takes d5. E takes d5. Knight takes f3. Check. G takes f3. Bishop c5. d4. King f8. D takes c5. Queen takes h4. Rook takes h4. a6. c6. B takes c6. D takes c6. h5. C takes d7. Bishop takes d7. Queen takes d7. King g8. Queen takes c7. Rook f8. Queen takes e5. Rook d8. Rook takes h5. Rook takes h5. Queen takes h5. Rook e8. Check. King d1. Rook a8. Bishop c4. Rook d8. Check. Bishop d2. Rook d7. Bishop takes f7. Check. Rook takes f7. Queen takes f7. Check. King takes f7. King e2. g6. Rook h1. King e6. Rook h4. G5. Rook A4. King F7. Bishop takes G5. King G6. Rook A5. King G7. Rook takes A6. King G8. C4. King F7. B4. King G7. B5. King G8. C5. King F7. C6. King E6. C7. Check. King D7. B6. King C8. Bishop F4. King B7. C8. Queen. Check. King takes C8. Bishop E5. King B7. Rook A3. King C6. Rook D3. King B7. F4. King takes B6, F5. King C5, F6. King B6, F7. King B5, F8, Queen. King C6. Queen F6, check. King C5. F4. King B5. Queen E6. King C5. F5. King B4. F6. King A5. F7. King B4. F8. Queen, check. King B5. Queen F C8. King A4. Queen E A6. Check. King B4. Rook D8. Knight C3. E5. E4. Knight F6. Knight F3. Knight C6. Knight B5. Bishop E7. D4. Bishop B4. Check. C3. Bishop takes C3. Check. B takes C3. D6. Knight G5. Castle kingside. H4. A6. Knight takes C7. Bishop G4. F3. Queen takes C7. F takes G4. H6. Knight takes F7. Knight E7. Knight takes D6. Queen takes C3. Check. Bishop D2. Queen G3. Check. King E2. E takes D4. Rook H3, D3, checkmate. Knight C3. E5. E4. Knight F6. D4. Bishop B4. A3. Bishop takes C3. Check. B takes C3. B6. C4. Queen E7. C5. Knight takes E4. F3. Queen H4. Check. G3. Knight takes G3. H takes G3. Queen takes G3. Check. King E2. Bishop A6. Check. King D2. Rook F8. Rook takes H7. King D8. C takes B6. C takes B6. Rook B1. E4. Bishop takes A6. Knight takes A6. Knight E2, E3, check. King takes E3. Rook E8, check. King D3. Queen takes F3, check. King D2. Knight C5. Rook takes g7, knight e4, check. King e1, queen f2, checkmate. d4, knight f6, knight c3, d5, e4, d takes e4, f3, bishop f5, f takes e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, queen d5, knight g5, queen a5, check. Bishop d2, b6, bishop takes a5, knight c6, bishop takes b6, bishop g4, queen takes g4, f5, queen takes f5, a takes b6, knight takes h7, knight takes d4, queen e4, rook a5, knight takes f8, rook e5, queen takes e5, knight takes c2, check. King d1, knight e3, check. Queen takes e3, rook h6, knight g6, rook takes g6, a4, rook d6, check. Bishop d3, c6, a5, c5, a takes b6, g5, b7, rook d8, queen takes c5, rook takes d3, check. King c1, rook d8, queen b6, rook b8, queen b5, check. King f8, rook a8, king g7, rook takes b8, king h6, rook c8, king g7, b8, queen, king h6, queen 8, b7, g4, queen takes e7, g3, h takes g3, check, king g6, Queen D6, check. King F7. Rook C7, check. King G8. Queen B8, checkmate.